So first things first, what you need to do anything with your VRM model, you should know how to export it. And I feel like I don't need to go over that, I'll be honest, because for you have to be able to export your VRM models out of VRoid to even use them. If you guys don't know how to do that, you know, you can check out videos on how to export out of VRoid. But it's not too bad really at all. So so once you have exported your avatar and you have your .vrm file somewhere, what you want to do is you want to import this file into Unity. Okay, so Unity is a different software program that can be used to add these 3D objects to your model. So we're on the Unity website here, and we probably just want to download like the Unity hub. So you can honestly probably just Google download Unity. Choose your Unity and download. That's what we want to do. You can also do Unity hub. I think I have the hub, but we'll look at this and just see what's going on here. So we're individuals, so you get it for free as an individual. So we're gonna want free personal. No thanks. I want free personal, please. Unlock your creativity. Download for Windows, or if you're not on a Windows, you know, Mac or Linux. Do they have Linux? I don't even know. They have Mac and some of these other ones. I'm a Windows girl, okay? So we'll download for Windows. And this is the link for Unity Hub, okay? So downloading Unity Hub. This will be the first thing that you need. It's a bit easier to manage the versions. Yeah, you know what, Aruma? Good call, I agree. It is easier to see all your projects and everything and the correct versions for that. Okay, so yeah, you download Unity, get it installed. And then once you have it installed, you will open up the hub. And then you'll get a screen like this. And I have a whole bunch of dumb projects that I don't name because I am slightly, I guess, I don't know, uncoordinated. Are Unity and Blender pretty similar? Not really, honestly. Blender is used more for creating 3D models, you know, like actually like sculpting and molding and creating the base. Whereas Unity is more used for like moving around 3D things, environments. It's more of like a gaming software to like make video games. Yeah. They both have their place, but I have a lot of issues with Blender and being able to export VRM models. I feel like it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't, so yeah, Blender's a bit of a hit and a miss sometimes. But luckily, to add 3D objects to your model, like the pumpkin on my head, you don't need Blender. You just need Unity. And then you're gonna need a few other things, okay? So you're gonna want to make sure you have the latest version of Unity. And I think for, you know, I think I'm up to date. If I'm not, I should probably download the newest one. But you're going to want to open up a new project, a 3D project. Maybe I'm just going to open up a brand new one. Well, I'll show you what it is. Show you what it is first, just so you know. Yeah, game engine. Yes, thank you, Aruma. So when you're making a new project, first of all, check and make sure of the version, and then you're going to be opening up a new 3D project. You can name it whatever you want. You know, avatar with things added, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so there's a new version, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it right now, okay? So there's the... I'm actually just not going to do this right now. I'm going to open up a new project with you, and then I can guide you after that. Hello? There we go. Close this. So there's the download for that. Now there's a couple more downloads that we need before we can before Unity can actually recognize like, because base Unity will say does not know how to read your VRM model. So when you put in your VRM model into the base of Unity, it doesn't understand it, and you need to give it a library, as you will. You need to give it some knowledge and some books to know how to deal with these different you know, models and things like that it's never seen before. So to do that, we need to import a library. The cute Junie T-pose. So a library is just basically a set of code that somebody else has written, and it will enable us to read our VRM models, edit them, and then export them in Unity. So what we're going to do is we're going to Google VRM exporter, and it'll be on GitHub. So this is the correct link. There is a download thing here. It is nice that someone did that. Without that, we would be pretty screwed, okay? We'd be pretty screwed. Here's the link to the Unity VRM importer. So you need this for your Unity to be able to recognize what your VRM model is and how to deal with it. So this is the area where you download what you need. Right here, down here. So you don't need the zip and you don't need this. What you actually really just need from these 6 assets down here is... Hold on. Let me just make sure I'm getting the right thing here. Unity package. I think it's this one. I'm gonna double check though. VRM Unity package. Yeah. Okay, so you can also just click this this link right here, and then once you have that downloaded, I would put it in a folder if you want, but I would put it in a folder where you're gonna keep all of your VRM libraries. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Hold on. So I think that for me is in my downloads folder. So you can open it up directly if your Unity recognizes it as a library. It looks like it's doing it anyways. It's doing it anyways. And where did my hub go? Hello? Did it close? Now I'm confused. And then you'll be like me and things will just happen and you'll be like, what's going on? And then you'll just have to deal with it. Okay. So what I like to do, oh, it did import. Well, golly gee, look at that. Yeah. I didn't want to do that though, so I'm gonna close this and I'm gonna start a new project. Without any, when you start a new project, whatever libraries and crap that you had imported will not be there and you will have to import it again. That's what I'm gonna do. So we'll sit here and wait for Unity Hub, for Unity to open. Yeah, it is. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. She's got to think about it. I think part of my screen is maybe not showing. Oh no, it is. Oh no, maybe it's not. Let me make sure that's good. Oh yeah, it's there. There we go. So you guys can actually see what's going on. Okay. Where do you find your assets? Yes, I do not make them myself because I am too terrible. I'm definitely going to go over that here in 1 second. So here is what we just downloaded, so the Uni VRM. So you can either open it directly from here, or what I like to do to import assets is just drag it in. And then this little box here will show up. It'll load, and you want to import. Click that little import button. Waiting for it to do its thing. So, yeah, accept. You want to go accept all. You are accepting. You are importing. You're gonna let it do its business that it needs to do. Okay, so you have everything. So now your Unity program knows what to do with the VRM model if you put it in there. And if you'll notice, you have this new button at the top called Uni GLTF, and then VRM 0. This is the button that you're going to use to export your VRM model once you're all finished adding whatever bullcrap that you want to add to it, okay? Whatever things you want to add to it, you can export it. So to answer your question, Buffy, where do I get my models from? Well, let me tell you. Some of my favorite places are... Close, please. Close. There we go. So Unity, Google Unity assets, okay? Assetstore.unity.com. So this is where you can get a bunch of kind of already pre-textured, really easy to import things is here. You knew I didn't need to stay in school to see cute teachers. Oh, Raven, you make me blush. Thank you. So they have a lot of really good assets on here. I have a Unity account. Lock, hello. So this is just a list of the things that I have added to my assets. A lot of this shit is free, okay? You can find a lot of good free crap on Unity, but you can also find things that cost like $5 or $10 that you might think are worth buying. So for example, I did buy these Halloween pumpkins. This is the pumpkin that you see on my head here. Yeah, free crap is good. I do like the free crap. And I'll tell you another website that's the best for free crap, okay? So this, I mean, it depends what you want to do. I like these pumpkins, and I feel like I got a pretty good deal out of it. So I ended up buying these pumpkins, and not just the pumpkin on my head. There's also the skull and bones set. This is the bones and shit that you see that I wear sometimes. So this guy is a part of the skulls and bones. Oops, what did I do? Yeah, so a lot of good assets on here, and like high quality ones, and they import really easily. Booth possibly has assets for that. I have not seen 3D assets on Booth. The only things I've seen on Booth is basically VRM or like stuff for your Vroid models. But yeah, I haven't seen 3D things, but I could be wrong. But it's super easy to open up the ones from the Unity asset store. You literally just click open in Unity. So when I do this, you might get a pop-up depending on what web browser you're using. Open Unity Editor, where you want to say yes, open in Unity Editor. It's going to bring up Unity for us. So these are all of the things that I have in the asset store right now. So here's like the wall lamp one. So you got to download it with this button down here. And then you're going to press import. And then it's going to come up a little thing over here and you want to press import again. So once you have that, it's going to take a couple minutes to get it in there. And then you'll notice it'll be in your folders on the left here. Do your assets remain if you have to re-download Unity? Yes, if you have a Unity account, your assets will stay on that account. Because they are linked. They're linked to your account here. Oh shit! Yeah, I should change that. Thank you, Lighthouse. I forgot. Good call though. Good call. I'm gonna do that right now. Was this like just chatting? I guess. Okay. We changed that. Okay, so we have your little, you got a little folder down here now. So you have your assets, your whatever else, and then whatever thing you would like to import. This is from Unity though. This is what I imported from the Unity asset store. But first things first is just getting your VRM model into the scene. So what we're gonna do is... I have a folder where I keep in all of my VRMs. I have about 1 million of them. So what we'll do is I'll import one of these. I don't know, like what's a plain one? We'll just do this one. So to import a VRM model into Unity, you're just going to take it and then you're going to drag it right in down here. Drag and drop into this area here. And then it'll read it and it'll think about it for a little bit. You're taking a game class design, so we're working with Unity at the moment. It's really interesting. How are you liking it, Snaggle? I definitely am interested in the gaming aspect of a lot of things, although I don't think I'd want to be a developer myself. I think it's a lot of coding. It's a lot of coding. So once you're all done, once your avatar is imported, you will see it down here. You'll see it down here, and you'll see a tiny little picture of it. You take this tiny little picture, it'll have the name of it. Drag it. You're gonna drag into this is called the hierarchy here. This is the hierarchy box. So drag it into your hierarchy like that. And then this is going to show you your model in Unity. So this particular one, I guess, already has crap on it, but that's fine. Still in most of the basics, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of coding. Aruma, sounds like you know. It sounds like you have knowledge of this. So that's how you import your avatar, and it'll naturally be in this T-pose, so you can easily kind of adjust it for things like that. So I'm just going to close up my Unity, and I'm just going to open up the project that I'm working on for Junie now, because I want to add in a new asset for her that you guys can see once we're done. So that's this one here. And then while that's loading, I'm going to show you the other two websites. So Sketchfab is the other one that's really, really, really good for free and high quality models. Sketchfab has a lot of ridiculous things, like the memes that I had. This is where I found my rave glasses. So I kind of have a folder here of all the things that I thought were really cool. So, you know, we got the deal with the sunglasses, the rave glasses, which are these. Does it have clothing? Clothing's different, Buffy. I think it does, but clothing is different in the sense that it needs to, your avatar needs to flow with the way that your avatar moves. Whereas these 3D objects are kind of just solid and they just float like basically on your character. So I don't know how clothes would work personally, but I think they do have clothes. So these are all the things, and these are also fairly easy to import. Probably better off using a Booth for clothing. Yeah, you want to make sure that you do the clothing in Vroid first, and then you work on adding these assets onto your model afterwards. Yeah, I have the face huggers right here. This is the face huggers. So to import something from Sketchfab, it is a little bit different than Unity. And the way that you do it is, if it's a free one, they'll usually ask for credit. So make sure that you take note of who the artist is. If you go into more model information, it'll tell you, you know, how to credit them and things like that. So, and they'll also have, it'll show you the formats. So the formats for Sketchfab that has worked for me is the GLTF format. So the GLTF format is different than what Unity, or different than what the Unity Assetstore uses, but it'll still work. But for it to work, you again need to tell your Unity, put in like a library for Unity to understand how to look at a GLTF. So you do that by pressing this, import in, Unity Sketchfab importer plugin. So this is just another library that you're going to use to help import these things. So if you're getting your 3D model from Sketchfab, you will need this to import a GLTF. So this is where Unity GLTF. You can grab the new plugin version here. Okay, so this is where you download it. Sketchfab for Unity. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Clicky it. Download it. And then... okay. And then again, you're going to import it the same way that you imported the Uni GLTF. Which is, so here, drag it in like this, boop, right into this area here, drag it in. I already have it in, so it says nothing to import. But when you have it dragged in, you'll have a folder down here, and then you'll have another, you drag the button out, and then you'll have another button up here. Import GLTF. So this is your import GLTF button. So what you want to do is, this is where it's going to find that folder. So I'll show you that. So this alien facehugger, we're going to download it. Actually, let's download the one that I was going to do. Where did I get that one from though? Let me think. Okay, I'll show you, before I get started, I'll show you the last website that I like to use for 3D models, and it's called CGTrader. So this is the other one. I haven't really found very much free things on here, but there are a few things here and there. But there are a lot of ridiculous things on here as well. So another good website for 3D models. I did want to buy... Where did I wanted to get the Knuckles meme. Now I can't remember where I had that one. Okay. I think it's this guy. Okay, I can't download that one though. It could be this one. This one might work. So looking at the model information, yeah, we'll just, so this one's free, you can download it, and I'll probably just credit the guy for it. Yeah, we're gonna show you the way. All right, you're here for the long haul now? Okay. So I'm gonna download 3D model. This model is free. It'll tell you the licensing information. Author must be credited. Commercial use is allowed. So this is how you want to credit this person. Mr. Ionov Tom. So we're gonna want the auto-converted format, okay? GLTF, this is what you want to import into your Unity. So download that. It's in a zip file. You want to extract your zipped file. I'm just gonna do it in my downloads because it's the quickest way of doing it. So once that's extracted, you're gonna go back into Unity and you're gonna find that extracted file. I think it's this one. It's only labeled scene, okay? So you have to be aware of what it's labeled, but it's only labeled scene. Open it. And then at the bottom here, there's this long blue button that says import. I'll say model successfully imported, and you'll be like, yay. Yay, I did it. So I think it's this one here. Called imported, yeah. So we're gonna name it Knuckles, just so I know. And now what we gotta do is we gotta put Knuckles on our head. So this is important that you put it in the right spot, because if you don't put it in the right spot, it's not gonna move correctly with your head and where your head goes. So like you can see, like obviously this thing's attached to my head. So you want to make sure that you're putting it in the right parts. So to do that, you're going to open this. If you look in your hierarchy here, your model, there's an arrow right here. This little tiny arrow. You want rave glasses. Okay, okay, okay. There you go. There you go, Ritzy. There's the arrow. Open it up. You're going to have all this garbage here, okay? So much. This is basically all the different bones of your model. So your hip bone, JB hips, so that's referring to your hips, your spine. You got your chest and your upper chest. You're looking for head. So here's head, JBIPC head. So whatever you're adding to your head, glasses, hats, anything, you're gonna add it here, and you want to make sure that you drag it pretty much above. I have a lot of garbage in here already, but you want to make sure it's like one of the top things of the list, because if you drag it in here and it's going underneath all these hair joints, it's going to end up attaching to your hair instead of your head. You want it attached to your head. We are ready to party. Yes, you too can party. And now you get to do the fun thing of finding where this thing is in the hierarchy, or in the scene. Where is it? Sometimes it's so giant, it's like the biggest, most colossal thing ever. And sometimes it's not. But where is it? Oh, I'm seeing something over here. Okay, I think it's the most... Okay, it's the most giantest thing ever, I think is what's going on. So we're gonna scale this. So I'm gonna change all these values in scale here to be 1/4. So it's at least... Yeah, we gotta zoom out 5,000 miles to find it. Super annoying. There's also a tool up here called a scale tool. But it has its limitations in the sense that you need to kind of be able to see like the middle of the model, and I can't see that right now. So we're gonna make this 0.01. We're gonna make this way smaller. Like, I don't even know if that's doing it. Hi, Lock. Welcome. Okay, here he is. He's somewhere over here. I'm gonna try and drag him. I don't know why there's a giant gross looking thing over there, but we're just gonna ignore that for now, okay? I have no idea where my model went. So this could be either really easy or really difficult depending on what your model is. Like, what is this extra thing? Why do I have two? Why is there... What is this one? What is it? Is it this one? What is this? I don't know what that is. Where did my model go? I don't know the way. Okay, hold on. You know what? You know what I'm gonna try and do is get a different model. Because this one's really annoying. I might be able to make it work. Where? I feel like it's bugging out. This is the life though. Like this is literally what happens whenever you try and do anything, so. What are the strange things in my Unity? Exactly. I'm just gonna close this and reopen it because it kind of seems like it's bugged. And then I wanted to see, I feel like Sketchfab was the one that also had Knuckles. And maybe it's not as ridiculous. Is this the one that I got? It might be this one. I might try this one. I'll try this one. Unity. If it fucks up again, I'll just try importing like one of the skulls. And we'll see what that does. Oh no. Oh no. It's forever messed up. Oh god. Oh god, what happened? Where is this guy coming from? He's here. Okay, hold on. Let's try putting him up here. We want to make sure he's up by the head, like right under where the head is. Come back. Scale you down. Scale you down. You lose track of something. Oh yes, please tell me. You can select in the hierarchy and press F. Oh, that. Yes, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, but how do, okay, is there a way to know, to move this on top of my avatar? Because I feel like I have no idea where my avatar is right now. Okay. Like what actually happened to her. Big sus is what happened to her. Like, where did you go, Junie? She's gone. Yay! Yay! Okay, we'll try taking him out. We'll try taking him out. I might have to re-import her. Okay, she's back. She's back. She got yeeted into oblivion. That's exactly what happened. She's back. Like, so why is this model so fucking giant? So, wait, I did not want to do that actually. Yeah, the problem with dragging it outside though is... Okay, this is the face hugger. The textures get weird. Textures get real weird. It's like so ridiculously dumb that it won't even like show up in... Okay, you know what? We're gonna save Knuckles for another time, and I'm just gonna use something else to show you for now. Because I think I can do Knuckles, but it might take me a little bit. Maybe she's super tiny, it's true. There's a bug if you import it outside and then drag it inside. No, dragging it inside is what you want to do. That's okay. I have like a million other things that we can use. I will get the way done at some point, but today is not that day to do the way. So if you want to take a look at your assets, if you go into this, so this is these tabs up here, Scene, Package Manager, My Assets. Yeah, if you do that, and then you drag it into your prefab, it will move it again. It'll move it again. It'll be weird. It'll be funky. Ultimate low poly hats. We also do like a spider. Animated spider. We'll get it. We'll get it. But I'll probably just I'll do something simple for now. Simple and easy. We'll do this little dumb little spider. So Mr. Spider's got a few folders here, so he's in the models folder. And then I'm gonna drag him right into my hierarchy, right under my head. Okay, yeah, you gotta do it while the prefab is open, so if it prompts you to do that, you have to do it again. So here's our spider in a much easier to understand area. So up here are your this is your movement button, the arrows, move tool, a rotate tool, a scale tool, a rect tool. So the rect will kind of change, like kind of warp it a little bit, and it can make it fatter or like thinner. But right now we're gonna use the scale tool. If you click on the cube in the middle, and then go either left or right, it will scale it. So we'll scale this spider, and then move it close to your face. So I would recommend using these arrows to move things around. Alright, so this is pretty close to her here. And now I'm gonna rotate it. And you gotta make sure, like, if it's not rotating, you might have the mesh clicked. You wanna make sure that you have the whole thing clicked. Dun, 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 dun. So we'll probably just put this, I don't know, on her face, I guess, somewhere. Kind of crawling maybe like under her cheek or something really gross. Make it smaller. Buffy, we're all children here, okay? We're all children here. Don't even worry about that. And make sure you change your views so you can kind of see. I'd say that's actually pretty good. I might move it up a little bit. I think I kind of just want to rotate it so it's kind of sitting like that. Maybe it wants to crawl in my mouth or something. I don't know. Real gross. Real gross stuff. And its legs kind of clipping to my face here. I'll just try and rotate it a little bit. But it doesn't clip as bad. Okay. I'd say that's pretty good. Yeah, that's really gross. I hate it so much. So that's cool. That's it. So now once you have it placed where you want it to be on your model, you can press this little arrow on the top left. That will close your hierarchy. Do you want to save your changes that you made in prefab mode? Yes, I want to save that. And now you have your spiders on your face. And when you move your head, it will move your head with it correctly. If it doesn't move with your head correctly, you might want to think about maybe is it attached to one of these hair joints? Because you want to make sure, like I said, you want to make sure it's in the top here, like right under the head, not down here or wherever else. And then I wanted to go over also how to make this disappear and appear with toggles, because right now it'll just be on all the time. So to do that is you actually use an opacity meter and you make it invisible. You make the textures of the spider invisible is how you do it. So the spider itself is always there. It's just you're choosing whether you want the spider to be visible or not. So you do that by you go back into your little thing, your little hierarchy here. And then you want to find where the textures are of the object that you're using. Sometimes there's multiple textures, okay? It's always there, yes. It's always there. Sometimes there's a lot of textures. This one only has one. And it's right here. Okay, so spider matte material. If you go on the right here, and then if I press this little arrow, it will... Wait. Where am I here? Is that right? Oh, it's using a legacy shader. So I'm actually going to change that to VRM shader. So what a shader is it basically is just like kind of applies like a certain type of material, a material as in like what the object looks like. The M-Tune shader is what you got from your VRM package when you imported it, and it's supposed to be the closest thing to like Vroid style. So if you don't know what shader to use, an M-Tune shader is always a good choice. You can also use a standard shader because VseeFace knows how to recognize that. But if you're wanting something to match your VRM model, M-Tune is the way to go. And then once you're in, once you have your shader selected, so the M-Tune shader, go to mode, and you want the rendering type to be cut out. Now that the rendering type is cut out, you'll see here we have textures, lit color alpha. So we're gonna go into lit color alpha here, and we're going to take this A. So there's RGB and there's A, which is like the opacity. Slide it all the way down. So you can see that made the spider disappear. It's gone. It's there. It's gone. It's there. It's gone. Okay. So that's how you make it disappear. And then you scoot your body to, oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll make myself smaller if I actually if I record a video for this. Give me 1 sec. That was a good call though. Where am I? Where am I? Okay, I'm just gonna also shrink myself here. I'll move myself over here. So over here, maybe my chat's in the way a little bit. But yeah, so your shader rendering here, make sure your shader is M-Tune, rendering type to cut out, and then your texture. So your lit color alpha is what you're going to change this A value, slide it all the way down to 0, and that will make it disappear. Mwahaha. 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 Now that it's gone, we're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of this little hierarchy here. And what we're going to use is blend shapes. So go over to your blend shapes here. These are your facial expressions and how we're going to toggle on the spider on and off. Blend shapes. You'll have a big list of them here depending on how many you have. I have a lot because I have the iPhone blend shapes. But you might just have a few. You want to click on a few of these until you, sometimes it's the first one in. For me, it's the third one in. You might have to find it. But you want to click them until you get this big list up of all your blend shapes, okay? You're going to have all these things here, and then you'll have a thing here that says create blend shape. Hi, SGT, hello, welcome in. You have a thing here that says create blend shape clip. Let's create one. We're going to call it whatever object that we want that we're working on here. So I'm going to call it spider. So blend shape.spider.asset. We're going to save that, and now it's going to show up in all of our little facial expressions here. So there's a button on the bottom here, 3 little dots that my head is in the way. I'm going to move myself really quickly here. On the bottom here, 3 little dots here. Convert to floating window. If you don't have this window already open, this is how you open your blend shapes. So clicking on these different things will show you all the different facial expressions that your guy has. Oh, hi, Sergeant. I will call you Sergeant. How are you? Welcome in. So you can see pumpkin I have, the skull, I have a blend shape to change my eyes black. The face hugger looks weird, I don't know why. Sometimes they look weird in there, but they work, so we'll just deal with it. So we'll go to spider, okay? So make sure you have the blend shape collected or selected that you're working on. Spider, 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 the one that you just made. I'm good, Sergeant. Welcome in. Just doing a quick tutorial here. And then what you want to do is you want to go to your material list. Your material list. And you have a little arrow down here. Add to list. You're going to have a drop-down menu now. And you're going to have all these textures, all these different textures. So these are the ones that you're probably going to see on your VRM model. You got like your skin and your eye textures and your iris. But what we want is whatever the texture is named for our object. And for my spider, it's this spider mat. Spider material, I'm guessing, is what it's meant for. So spider mat selected. And then the second drop down box, we're changing that to color. target value. So white is white means its natural color. Anything else will actually change the hue of the object. And then you're gonna change this slider back to being seen again. So when you toggle this expression on, you're gonna be able to see the spider. And don't worry if it doesn't show up in your blend shape preview box correctly. It's buggy. So just know that if you place it on your model correctly within this hierarchy prefab, it will show up correctly on your model. So yeah, so you're showing the texture, you're dragging the A all the way to its full brightness at 255. Close it, and you're done, okay? You're pretty much done. All we're gonna do now is export our model. So we have, you wanna make sure that your entire model is selected in the hierarchy here. And then you're gonna go to the top, VRM 0, export uni VRM. Okay, it's telling me if you think it's different things, but I think it's okay. I'm gonna name it, that's for today, 25th. So anytime you add a new asset, you need to re-export your model. Yes, yes you do. And if you want to drag, if you want to fix your model again back in VRoid, you have to be aware that you're gonna have to do this again. Because you cannot take this, you can't import models into VRoid. You can only take VRoid models and export them. So if you want to change your clothes and shit in VRoid, you have to do this over again, which is unfortunate, but it's how it is right now. At least until they allow you to export or allow you to import VRM models into VRoid. So yeah, we'll name it, version it, and then click export. We're gonna save it in our VRM file. I'm just going to name it Junie August 25th, or sorry, October 25th. It's not August. Not August at all. Oh shit, Sionji! Satoshi, hello, welcome in, Raiders. Hi, Sai Raid. Hello, 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 hello. What were you guys playing? Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome in. We're just going over. My name's Junie. We're just going over a little bit of a tutorial on how to add 3D objects to your model. So yeah, if you're a VRoid, a 3D VTuber, and you're interested in doing this, I will probably upload this VOD to my YouTube, and then I will make a actual tutorial video on it. But you have to give me probably a week or two to actually be able to put that together. But for now, I'll give you this, okay? You'll get this for now, anyways. So once we have our, so it looks like everything exported correctly. I didn't get any errors. I'm gonna go and then make sure by checking my so what do we call it? Yeah, so here, Junie 5.0, October 25th. So that's the one. That's the one. Now that we're done, we're gonna save and close it. And then we're gonna bring up VseeFace. Avatar selection, and then add in the new avatar that you have now. Oh shit! Okay, yeah, we're good. Add in the new avatar, October 25th. So this is the one that I just made. It's got the spider in it. Looks interesting. Don't use VRoid, but I know a lot of people that do. Yeah, I mean, it's a really versatile. Hi, what do you want? Really versatile software, honestly. It helps a lot. Aruma, no problem, no problem. Okay, so select it. And then you're gonna go into your settings, expression settings. And if you scroll down, you should see that blend shape that you created. So mine's called spider, but you know, whatever blend, whatever object or that you added in, that you named it. And we're gonna add a hotkey to it. So I do my function keys. So we'll do Shift Control F5. It said it's going to override sorrow. I don't use toggleable expressions, so I'm fine with that. But if you do, just be aware of that. And now, when I press Control Shift F5, yeah, we got a spider on our face. There it is. Hold on, I'll move this over here. Thank you for this, for the screamo deer. Yeah, so now we have a disgusting spider on our face. Super gross. That's it. I hope it works for you guys. I hope that you learned at least a little bit of something from this. So, you know, you can switch around whatever things that you want with those toggles. Pressing the same toggle again twice will make it appear or disappear. And you can just do so much dumb crap with it. So I hope it helped. If you have issues, let me know, and I will definitely try and help you. And then I will probably upload a tutorial video to my YouTube within the next couple weeks. Okay? Add all the things. It's kind of addictive, Buffy. I'm gonna be honest. It's a little bit addictive, okay? And if you really wanted to go super hardcore, you could use it's called Leorin board. It's basically Stream Deck, but it's just like on your PC, and you can add in keyboard macros, and you can actually have these macros trigger based on different Twitch triggers. So points redeem or subs, and you can have it automatically trigger it on or off depending on certain Twitch triggers. So that's something that you can do if you wanted to automate the whole process. Right now I just use the Stream Deck board, and it looks like this. And I have all these hotkeys set up, and I can just, instead of actually pressing my keyboard, I'll just click this and it will kind of just like do it for me, which I just find it easier to do that. But yeah, cool.